What is up? My name is Kimberly. For those of y'all that don't know me, I am a full-time traveler and I make videos here on my YouTube channel about my travels. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely hit the subscribe button. I make brand new content every single week. So recently I made a video about things you should not do as a tourist in Germany, and it's been getting quite a bit of views. So I thought, what the heck, I'll make a video about things you should not do as a tourist in Texas. So while I'm traveling the world and I tell people I'm from Texas, I get very interesting responses. In my opinion, way more interesting reactions than if I were to be from a state like Missouri or Montana. Hey, where are you from? I'm from Texas. Cowboys, are you a cowgirl? So what are the 10 mistakes you should not make while in Texas? Stay tuned to find out. Number 1, don't assume all of Texas is the same. Texas is a huge state. It's bigger than Germany, and all of Texas is diverse. So you have Eastern Texas, where there's more of a coastline. You have West Texas, where there's a lot more land. You have Central Texas, that is incredibly hilly. North Texas, where it can get a bit chilly. So all of Texas is so different, and it's massive. Like, it takes 16 hours to get from one side of Texas to the other side of Texas. So don't be surprised if you meet a lot of Texans that have not left Texas. Number 2, Texans love to pride themselves on their food. So you cannot leave Texas before trying barbecue and Tex-Mex. If you leave Texas without trying barbecue and Tex-Mex, you done did the worst mistake possible. Queso dip, pulled pork sandwiches. Sometimes you can even find a restaurant that combines both of them. It's delicious. Okay, number 3. Don't make this mistake. Do not assume you can get by being in Texas with public transportation. In Austin, there is public transportation, so I think in Austin you can really do that. But for the most part, if you're traveling around Texas, you're gonna need a car. It's a huge car culture, and once you visit there, you'll know why, because Texas is huge and the land is so big and there's so many highways. It's just a car culture, so you're not gonna be able to get by with public transportation. But the good thing is that renting out cars in the US, I think, is fairly reasonably priced, and gas in Texas is really cheap compared to other places in the world. So that's the good side of that. And you have complete freedom to choose where you want to go once you have a car. So, you know, look on the bright side. Number 4 is, this is for some of my European friends, specifically German friends, is don't get too up close and personal with people in line. You might get a few uncomfortable looks or movements, because the thing is, I think this is maybe for most of the US, is that Americans tend to like their personal space. They like their physical space. And I've noticed in Germany, people like to get more close to each other in lines. That, for me, that was kind of something I'm not used to, and it can be considered a bit rude. In the US, I think, if you're American and you're watching this video, let me know what you think about that. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, so make sure you're, you know, keeping a little bit of a physical boundary between you and the person in front of you in line. It's just a small thing that makes a big difference. Number 5, so this is also just something that varies, I think, worldwide, is that there's no smoking indoors. So if you go clubbing, there's no smoking. Like, the US is not a very big smoking culture. I don't have any friends in Texas that actually smoke. So if you're a smoker, be ready to not be able to smoke in a lot of places. It's actually pretty frowned upon, in my opinion. We don't have a very big smoking culture in the US, so if you're used to smoking indoors, you might want to learn how to take it outside. Number 6, I'm talking about this from experience bringing my German boyfriend to Texas, and that is to have a card that is internationally accepted. So he has Maestro, and he had a lot of issues at a lot of places using that. He did say, however, that he was able to get cash out at certain ATMs, so maybe that is an option for you. But I think it's a lot easier if you just have a card that is internationally accepted, and be prepared to use a card. There are places in the US that I go to now and they say card only, no cash accepted, which is insane. So if you are a more cash person, get ready to be more of a card person for your time in Texas, and make sure you have an internationally accepted card. Number 7 kind of goes along with what I said about get prepared to be in Texas for a while if you want to see Texas. Texas is huge, so don't assume that you can see it all in a little short time span. It's just not possible. It's large. So stick to one region if you have a short time period. Like I said before, it takes 16 hours to go from one part of Texas to the other part of Texas. It's massive. But if you are doing road tripping in Texas, which I definitely recommend you do because it's awesome, you're gonna have to stop by at a Buc-ee's. Texans love their Buc-ee's. It is essentially a really large gas station. It's like a combination of Walmart meets Shell, and it's awesome. Number 8, Southern hospitality in Texas is a huge thing. Texans love to be friendly and social and outgoing, so don't be too surprised if somebody says howdy or hello. It's just a Southern hospitality thing. It's not weird, it's not considered strange. What you don't want to do is not say hello. So make sure you give a nice smile and you say hello back. It's just how things are done here down deep in the South. Okay, number 9. This is actually something that when I was making this video, I asked my German boyfriend, I asked what was something that you thought was interesting about Texas? What was something unique that you found as an outsider? And he said that he was surprised about how diverse it was, and that a lot of the times he felt like a minority as a white person. Texas is so racially, culturally diverse. So it's common to see a lot of different races, and it's extremely diverse, which I think is something that Texas doesn't get a lot of recognition about. Texas is incredibly diverse and colorful, which is really awesome, so be prepared to see a lot of different cultures coming together. Number 10, I gotta leave this one here for my Texans watching this video and for future tourists in Texas, but number 10, don't forget the Alamo. And if you go to Texas, you'll figure out what that means. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can seriously think of so many more things that you should not do as a tourist in Texas. So if you're interested in part 2, comment down below. Let me know what I forgot, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like the video, subscribe.